Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach. People are calling it a cherry pick. People are saying that Lamont Roach doesn't have a chance. What's your thoughts on that?
He doesn't have a chance. Tank is a very experienced, high IQ. You know, the only person that could have beat Tank was ROLLY. I keep telling people that. Nobody's going to beat him because they don't bring nothing to the table to make him scared, to puzzle him, to make him, panic or open his eyes like a deer in headlights. So this fight with Roach, I mean, it's Tank selling the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody saying, hey, but it's boxing. I'm gonna give you 1,000. If Tank could get himself up to really fight this kid properly, he could really hurt him bad. But sometimes a good fighter, it's hard for him to get up for certain fights. And that's what I see in boxing a lot of time for many years. So I'm glad Roach is talking some mess to him, so maybe he'll put a little fire in him so we can see a good fight.
Now, is that good though? Like,
that's
if you Roach, I'm saying if you Roach, is that?
Yeah.
Should you want to let the sleeping dog lie, or do you just want him at his best?
I mean, Tank is gonna show up anyway, but it just, to me, it's like, am I showing up angry, or I'm showing up to take you to school? You know what I mean? And that's the thing, because Roach don't have the power to put him down. He's not gonna be scared of nothing. He had no, it was like the other guy he just beat the other day, the dark-skinned kid.
Frank Martin.
Frank Martin. Good boxer, but you bring that to the table as far as power and fear. See, boxing is a sport where if somebody is scared of you, they're gonna walk through you and laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like, if the Roach ain't bringing no real heat, and he can't bring heat, you can forget about it.
So you think Lamont gets stopped in that fight?
Probably like the 10th round, 9th, 10th round.
Okay. Last question, Coach. Shakur Stevenson, Kid Austin.
Kid Austin not ready for Shakur Stevenson.
The only person that could have beat Tank was ROLLY. That statement sounds crazy when you look at it with a superficial eye. When you look at it at first glance, when you look at it just judging a book from its cover, even though we're talking about words, we're talking about hearing. Rolly Romero did scare Tank when they fought. I remember. I will never forget. Rolly Romero put a certain look on Tank's face. I don't know if y'all remember it, but I remember it. Where Tank was like, whoa. In fact, when Rolly was fighting Pitbull, Tank was tweeting talking about, I know Pitbull feel that shit. Because Tank felt that shit. Tank had a similar worry on his face before fighting Ryan Garcia. We all know the popular video where Ryan's brother told Tank, you're going to feel it. And Tank was like, huh? And Ryan's brother said, you're going to feel it. And Tank was like, what? Because Tank is human. He's a great fighter. Vicious, ferocious, but he's human. Now back to ROLLY's former trainer, his statements that ROLLY is the only one that could have beat Tank. I disagree. I think Ryan, a more patient Ryan, could have beat Tank. If you watch Ryan, I'm going to do a video on this, but Ryan, when he's been patient, like how he did against Devin, like how he used to do in the amateurs, when he's waiting, instead of letting the moment get to him, he's very dangerous because he's a counterpuncher with unimaginable one-punch power of the likes of Oscar De La Hoya. But Tank, his skill level is so much higher than Ryan's, maybe Ryan can't even pull off the feet. But does Lamont Roach have a chance against Tank Davis? That's really what this boils down to. Personally, I don't know. I think Lamont has a skill, but you do need a certain amount of power. You also need a certain amount of punch resistance. Imagine if Rolly Romero had the punch resistance of Rocky Marciano. He may have beaten Tank. I gave Rolly 2 out of those first 6 rounds. Some people gave him 4 out of the first 6 rounds. If Rolly could take a licking and keep on ticking, and he got up off the canvas, he might have beaten Tank. Do y'all think Teal could beat Tank? I say the answer is no. Teal can't fight fighters that know how to fight while going backwards. And Teal can only fight going forwards. So if he can't go backwards at all, Tank is just going to set him up for a big shot, just like how he did ROLLY. Overall, I just think it was a very interesting statement to say that ROLLY was the only person. And he had a great point. ROLLY did have power that put Tank's antennas all the way up, put Tank's alertness, his spidey senses all the way up. And that's something different because Tank is usually the guy who has that type of power. So to see him up against someone with raw power and to see him with a sense of worry on his face, that was a shocker to the boxing world. But ROLLY didn't have the craft to bring it home. Does Lamont Roach have the craft to bring it home? Does he have the punch resistance to get hit, get back up, and out-punch and outwork Tank? Can he pull off a Muhammad Ali? That's what we're all waiting to see. Personally, I'm going to have to go with Tank because Tank is undefeated, and damn near everybody that gets in the ring with him gets knocked out. But Lamont, he's no slouch. He has the skills to pay the bills, and he damn sure has a chance to win. Can ROLLY ever come back and beat Tank? That's the real question.